A city under siege. 6 major wildfires rage across the landscape, casting an eerie orange glow over the iconic Hollywood sign. The largest and most destructive of these infernos is the Palisades Fire, consuming over 23,000 acres. The Eaton Fire, though smaller at 14,000 acres, is no less menacing. These fires are not mere brush fires, they are mega fires fueled by decades of drought and exacerbated by climate change. The flames are indiscriminate, consuming everything in their path. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ash and rubble. The air is thick with smoke, creating a choking haze that blankets the city. The ferocity and scale of these fires are unlike anything Los Angeles has ever witnessed. As the fires continue to burn, a sense of urgency and anxiety grips the city. The question on everyone's mind is, when will this nightmare end? The human cost of these wildfires is staggering. The flames have not only consumed vast areas of land but have also left a trail of heartbreak and loss in their wake. At least 24 people have lost their lives, each one a tragic story of a life cut short, and dozens more remain missing, leaving families in a state of agonizing uncertainty. Families have been torn apart, their homes and possessions reduced to ashes. The loss of irreplaceable memories and personal belongings adds to their grief. The emotional toll on the community is immeasurable. The sense of loss and despair is palpable as people come to terms with the devastation. Over 12,000 structures have been destroyed, a staggering number that underscores the scale of the disaster, including more than 5,000 homes, leaving countless families without a place to call their own. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to rubble, transforming once vibrant communities into ghost towns. Over 105,000 residents have been forced to evacuate their homes, fleeing with little more than the clothes on their backs. The evacuation centers are overwhelmed, struggling to provide food, water, and shelter to the displaced. Volunteers work tirelessly, but the need is immense. The disruption to daily life is immense, with schools closed, businesses shuttered, and transportation systems disrupted. The normalcy of everyday life has been upended. The fires have left an indelible mark on the landscape and the psyche of Los Angeles. The once lush and green areas are now blackened and barren. The scars of this disaster will take years, if not decades, to heal. The physical and emotional wounds run deep. The process of rebuilding will be long and arduous. It will require not just resources but also resilience and determination. The resilience of the human spirit offers a glimmer of hope amidst the devastation. Communities are coming together, determined to rebuild and recover, stronger than before. The wildfires raging across Los Angeles are a symptom of a larger crisis: climate change. Years of persistent drought have turned the region's vegetation into a tinderbox. The record-breaking heat waves have only exacerbated the situation. Adding fuel to the fire are the Santa Ana winds. These powerful dry winds sweep down from the mountains, fanning the flames and driving them with terrifying speed. The combination of drought and Santa Ana winds has created a perfect storm for wildfires in California. Climate change is making these conditions more frequent and severe. Unless we take immediate action, we can expect more frequent and destructive wildfires. The wildfires are not only a humanitarian disaster, they are also an economic catastrophe. The estimated losses are already in the billions of dollars. The fires have dealt a devastating blow to the region's economy, impacting businesses, infrastructure, and livelihoods. The tourism industry has ground to a halt. Iconic landmarks like Disneyland and Universal Studios Hollywood have closed their doors. The entertainment industry has also been severely impacted, with productions halted and releases delayed. The fires have caused significant damage to infrastructure. Power lines have been downed, roads closed, and water systems disrupted. The cost of repairing and rebuilding this essential infrastructure will be immense. The economic fallout from these fires will be felt for years to come. The fires are a stark reminder of the economic vulnerability of even the most prosperous regions to the impacts of climate change. Battling the blaze, a Herculean effort by firefighters on the front lines. Despite the overwhelming scale of the disaster, firefighters are waging a valiant battle against the inferno. Over 14,000 firefighters from across California and beyond are working tirelessly on the front lines. They are joined by thousands of support personnel, including paramedics, police officers, and volunteers. The firefighters are facing grueling conditions. The heat is intense, the smoke is choking, and the terrain is treacherous. They are working long hours, often without sleep or proper meals. They are using every tool at their disposal, from hand tools and bulldozers to helicopters and airplanes. The firefighters are true heroes, putting their lives on the line every day to protect others. Their courage and dedication are an inspiration to us all. However, the firefighters cannot do this alone. Section 6. Community resilience, acts of kindness and support amidst the devastation. In the face of tragedy, the spirit of the Los Angeles community shines brightly. Acts of kindness and support are emerging from the ashes. Neighbors are helping neighbors, strangers are lending a hand, and communities are coming together. Donation centers have sprung up across the city, overflowing with essential supplies. Volunteers are working tirelessly to sort and distribute these donations. Restaurants are providing free meals to evacuees and first responders. Social media platforms have become lifelines for those affected by the fires. Online fundraising campaigns have raised millions of dollars to help victims rebuild their lives. The outpouring of support is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for compassion and resilience. Section 7. Political response, a race against time for aid, rebuilding and fire prevention. The political response to the wildfires has been swift and multifaceted. Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency, unlocking federal funds and resources. FEMA has deployed teams to the affected areas to assess the damage and provide assistance. The federal government has also pledged billions of dollars in aid for rebuilding efforts. This funding will be crucial for rebuilding homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The wildfires have also sparked a debate about fire prevention and forest management practices. Some experts argue that decades of fire suppression have led to an overgrowth of vegetation. The political challenge is to find a balance between protecting lives and addressing the underlying factors that contribute to wildfire severity. Section 8. The long road ahead. Rebuilding lives and confronting the reality of climate change. As the fires begin to subside, the long and arduous process of rebuilding begins. The devastation left behind is overwhelming, with entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes and memories scattered in the wind. Thousands of people have lost their homes, their livelihoods, and their sense of security. Families are left to pick up the pieces, often with nothing more than the clothes on their backs. The road to recovery will be long and challenging, but the resilience of the human spirit offers hope. Communities are coming together, showing incredible strength and solidarity in the face of adversity. Rebuilding efforts will require a massive coordinated effort from government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and the private sector. Each group plays a crucial role in providing the necessary resources and support. Housing, healthcare, and economic assistance will be crucial for those who have lost everything. Temporary shelters and mobile units are being set up to provide immediate relief, but long-term solutions are needed. The mental health needs of the community must also be addressed. Trauma counselors and support groups are essential in helping individuals cope with the emotional aftermath of such a disaster. The wildfires are a stark reminder of the growing threat of climate change. The frequency and intensity of these events are increasing, posing a significant risk to our environment and our way of life. Addressing climate change must be a top priority if we are to prevent future tragedies. Investing in renewable energy sources and sustainable practices is essential for reducing our carbon footprint. We must learn from this disaster and take action to mitigate the risks of future wildfires. This includes better forest management, community fire safety drills, and improved emergency response strategies. The future of our planet depends on it. By working together and making conscious efforts to protect our environment, we can ensure a safer and more sustainable world for future generations. Section 9. Lessons learned and the urgent need for preparedness, a call to action. The recent wildfires have left an indelible mark on our communities, highlighting the urgent need for proactive measures. The devastating wildfires in Los Angeles serve as a stark reminder of the importance of preparedness. These fires have not only destroyed homes and landscapes but have also disrupted lives and livelihoods. The lessons learned from this tragedy must not be in vain. Communities must come together to share knowledge and resources, ensuring that everyone is better prepared for future emergencies. We must use this experience to strengthen our communities and build a more resilient future. This involves not just rebuilding what was lost but also improving our infrastructure and emergency response systems. One crucial lesson is the importance of early warning systems and effective evacuation plans. These systems can provide critical time for residents to evacuate safely and for emergency services to respond more efficiently. Timely and accurate information can save lives. It's essential that communities invest in technology and training to ensure that alerts are disseminated quickly and effectively. Communities must invest in robust communication networks and ensure residents are well informed. Regular drills and public education campaigns can help keep everyone prepared and aware of the best practices during emergencies. Another key takeaway is the need for fire-resistant building materials and landscaping practices. These measures can significantly reduce the risk of homes catching fire and can slow the spread of wildfires. Homes built with fire-resistant materials and surrounded by defensible space are less likely to ignite. Creating defensible space involves clearing vegetation and other flammable materials from around the home. We must address the root causes of climate change, which is exacerbating extreme weather events. This includes not only wildfires but also floods, hurricanes, and other natural disasters that are becoming more frequent and severe. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is essential for mitigating the long-term risks of climate change. Transitioning to renewable energy sources and adopting sustainable practices can help reduce our carbon footprint. By working together, we can create a safer and more resilient future for all. It requires collective effort, innovation, and a commitment to making sustainable choices that benefit both our communities and the planet.